Hello and welcome to Facecheck. I'm Barry and you're joining me for another game on Jinteki.net. Now, just London Regionals been and gone at the weekend. I was thinking about playing a biotech deck, primarily because of this agenda. A couple of years ago, pretty good success of biotech. Simon Castle, he took biotech to nationals last year, did quite well with it, and I think this agenda's a pretty good example of another 5-3 engine techie that protects itself, the main one of course being the future perfect, but the runner having to take 4 net damage as a cost to steal this is quite painful in a lot of cases. And I started building a deck and I tried 10-in and fast advancing this and moving tokens around, but that didn't really work. And then I tried biotech, but that didn't really work. And then I thought, why not just go back to basics and just make every agenda they steal so painful that they can't really do it. So back to core set Jinteki, personal evolution. Whenever agenda is scored or stolen, deal 1 net damage. So Obokata Protocol is the star of the show here, but Fetal AI still got a place. And finally the future perfect. You're not going to be scoring this so much, but it's there and it protects itself in R&D. Now, speaking of R&D, what I was really looking for is something that would protect itself. And to that end, 3 snares and 3 shocks. Shocks will eventually end up in archives, protects archives, and so that lets me go a little lighter on ice here, with only 15 instead of maybe sort of 17ish. The plan here being, got some very painful code gates to get through with DNA Tracker and Fairchild, and the only reason I really put Fairchild in was because I had so much influence at the end. It was very much in faction, just 3 Jackson Howards, and I didn't use any other influence, so taking that up a little by putting Fairchilds in, and they are going to protect your centrals along with Chiashi, which is also very painful, especially if they have an AI to get through. Rounding that out, Swordsman for Faust and shenanigans, Macrophage for medium digs, and Komainu just pretty good for a face check there. But the star of the show in this one is the Kakugos. The good thing about Kakugo is that it does 1 net damage even when they get through. So after they pass it, they do that. So your scoring remote is going to be Kakugo, 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 protected by a Hokusai grid and as many price X as you can shove in there, and that way when they run through, they're not going to be able to have the hand size to steal certainly Obokata Protocol and probably Fetal AI. So you're going to be scoring these out in some combination, and to power all that you need cash. So 3 suits, 3 restructures, 3 IPOs and 3 hedge funds. So you're only going to have a single remote, going to be well stocked up, and that's it. You just make it too painful for the runner to steal, is the plan. So here we go, set up here, see if we can get somebody to give us a game, see how it goes. You know, as it's good in theory, but you never know how it's actually going to work out. The ice should be punishing enough that they're not making too many runs. If you do get siphoned, then you're going to be taking a bit of damage, but you've got expensive enough ice that you should be able to protect HQ and give up your what's what I'm after. Spend all your money on ice, making it not worthwhile for the runner to get through. And here we go. So got a game. Aye, good luck. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. So got money but nothing else. I will mulligan. I just want to see some sort of ice here. And Alice Merchant. So first time successful on archives, I must trash a card from HQ. So let's see how that works out. I'm going to sweeps. I'm going to throw DNA Tracker on archives because I'm a bad man. And then I'm going to... I don't think she'll be on Siphon. You know what, I'm just going to gain a credit and hope that if she digs or comes in at HQ, hits one of these three, and preferably one of those two. So 50-50 as to what's going on there. Then we will hopefully get another piece of ice, restructure. I really don't want to res DNA tracker here, but well, if I have to. Dirty laundry, that is acceptable. Bagat, that's fine. Couldn't trash it? Yeah, didn't have the money for it. Alright, interesting. So, a tough one. Let's Jackson, draw 2. I'm still alright there. You know what, sure, restructure. I really want to save the Kakugo for the scoring remote, but I will have to see another piece of ice. So that's one shortcoming of only having 15 pieces. But also it wasn't worth the run there, so that is cool. Let's draw again. Chiashi over HQ is definitely going to discourage that. And then let's just keep the money train rolling. I'm going to bin Fetal because I'm not set up, and then I'm just going to pop Jackson. Will I pop Jackson now? Yeah, I can't really risk. It's probably safer in archives. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Because you still have to get through DNA tracker, which would hurt. Fetal's obviously switched off in archives. Doesn't do the damage, but you need a rumour mill. Stop me getting rid of it. Cool, so no money. And now it's time to get set up. So, Fairchild on R&D. This, there, hedge fund. So got money. Then we get Hokusai and Pricek in there. And then we have a scoring remote. I'll obviously build on that remote later. But so far, so good. I wonder if there's any, I don't know, any Fisks or something. I don't know what Alice builds look like. New cards, I think people are still figuring her out. Maw's a pain in the ass. Yeah, this is all just stuff to disrupt the corp, which is fair enough. That's the runner's game, right? So now let's server 1. Then I'm going to pop Jackson, put back the Fetal, shouldn't need Swordsman, I'll put back a hedge fund and an IPO. Then I will install in server 1. And that makes it look like an asset or something, but it's not. And then we get some more cash. So rolling in the money cash. Just want to see a couple more bits of ice. What I should have done, of course, was been shock, but let's not worry about it. Ooh, an AI. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? So Chiashi there would cost her a lot of cards. Did I get a good luck for myself? Yeah, that's cool. I was too busy concentrating on myself. I don't have to be mean about them. Right, so an Obrigado, whatever the thing's called, would be great here. What's it called? Obokata Protocol. Come on, I just need to find an agenda. I'll maybe pop this in a new remote. I don't mind another Chiashi or something maybe to protect server 1, because these are all very painful over centrals, and this is easy to get through, but overall going to lose at least 1, 2, 3 plus whatever the thingy is. What does this do? AI, 2 for +2 strength. Yeah, alright. And I'm going to bin shock. This will be hilarious. So that's strength 6, break 1. Oh yeah, breaks all 3. No more action. No more action. Yeah, shock. Lols. Hashtag YOLO. And that got rid of Rumour Mill, so that's interesting. So these will cost me cards from hand. I'm okay with that. So I see how Mammon works there then. Man, that's a risky ass AI. Risky ass AI. So let's new remote. Perfect. Draw 2. Right, and then we'll go for the score next time. If it ends up tagged, not a lot I can do about it, but that's cool. Right, so let's just go for the score. And we'll see how it goes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 net damage I have to take in order to steal that agenda. Bonkers. Boo doo 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 doo. So it would have to be click, 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 or draw, 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 run if you want to survive that. Otherwise, I would lose both of these from hand, but I'm cool with that. Shuffle back a couple of... Ooh, bold move. How are you going to get money? Excuse me. Alright, I'll just score this. I'm still flush for cash, so now it's just a rush. It's only got 7 cards, so I actually can't survive it. So that's then counter end. I'm okay with that. Oh, nice. Well, this is still going to hurt though. And finishes with a tag. Going to get rid of Catty. Can't afford to trash both. And that's 2 I've had worse, he's gone. So it makes the rest of the turns pretty grim. Alright. That is cool. That is cool. The real question, of course, is can you do it again? So let's draw. Trash Catty. IPO. This protects itself in hand, so I'm just going to leave it there. Can afford to raise both of these. Yeah, putting 3 on Mammon every time you want to run is sad times. Now I don't have any neural EMPs, which is sad times. So tropes. Okay, so that's going to take a long time to build up if that's your only sort of recursion. Got Black Orchestra, so must assume Paperclip and MK Ultra, but this is the backup. So let's draw Sweeps IPO. So I'm back in the cache, still got cash in hand. Just need another big piece of ice there. There should be golden. Because he is broke. Data folding, interesting. So draw server 1. Server 1, in case I top deck it next time. Yes, let's put back in snare, which you've not seen, snare, which you've not seen, and I will run out of money eventually. Let's put back, no, let's put it back so it looks like it's 3 cards unseen. Okay, that's fine. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we look like we've got any viruses? No is the answer. So if I draw money, so I'm pretty loaded. I'll get the DNA tracker over server 1 as well, and then I'll score this one out. He's got cash. That's not a huge problem for me. Yeah, sure. Server 1. Draw. Let's throw this over R&D. Since that's the sort of 2 weaknesses, I'll go for the score for Future Perfect next turn. And hopefully there's enough there to keep him out. Low on cards. I need to get scoring, so saucy 4. That's not going to get you too far, I'm afraid, but cool beans. Get you a siphon. Boom. Enjoy. Wah wah. Chiashi's a nasty card. I really like Chiashi. I tried designing a data pack, and really to get around two no more actions. So hopefully it doesn't hit. I could hit Future Perfect, I guess. Right, so everything's in the bin, so I've got a good see of what's here. Anyway, sorry, yeah, I was designing stuff that just prevented AIs breaking them, which is actually not very good design. This is pretty good design because you've already got Swordsman and Turing. This is another good one. So let's do server 1. Advance. Don't think there'll be anything you can do about this. Never know though. And again, Future Perfect protects itself. There's shocks in there. Oh, you got a fetal. Got a fetal from what? Bagat. Darn. Well, technically the win's in archives. I need to find my other Jackson. So he's obviously going to come into HQ. Let's get the Hokusai on HQ as well later. Actually, if I stick a Fairchild in front of HQ and he's relying on Mammon, no worries. Sorry, anyway, yeah, rambling, half concentrating on the game, half concentrating on talking. Yeah, Chiashi's very Jinteki way of dealing with AIs. I think Wayland should have had the can't be broken by AIs. The other one should have stuff with if an AI is installed or if an AI is used to break it, bad things happen. Rather than Turing or... No, Swordsman's fine as well, I think. Mimicable range. Chiashi, however, is a bit of a beast. So let's go for this. Advance, advance, score. Now 8, 12, 13, 14, so 19. So that's exactly as much as I need for this one. I'm assuming he's so he'd lose 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, Fetal's the shout here, I think. So right, so if he runs it, I need all my money. Busts that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. And there's no way he can survive that because he doesn't have that many cards. So let's see what he does. Still need to find that Jackson though. I would have liked this set up a little sooner to try and rush. 4. What's he going for? I mean, do I even bother? Let's see what happens. So he's got one more. Hold on, let's just control minus here. So he's no more I've had worsies. That's fine. Because I also thought that was if it's... that's fine. Macrophage. Future perfect. We'll play a Psy game. I'm going to bed. I mean, that's a great question though, isn't it? I'm going to bed. 0. Ah, no. That makes him take 1 damage. So now he's in a little bit of trouble. So he's going to take another damage when I score this. And he'll have to trope things back. In fact, I'd recommend troping stuff back now. And drawing back up. I need a Jackson. If he runs archives, he wins. Access Fetal first. Doesn't trigger. So advance, 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 score. Ooh, Hades. Noted. Yeah, so I suppose that's a pretty cool build. I should probably stick Macrophage on HQ to prevent the nerve agents. See if he pops this, draws up. I would like that so I could get my sweeps off. I really want to see that Jackson. Problem now is I still need 19 credits to score out another 5 whatever, 5, 2, 5, 3. That's assuming I even can, of course. Let's see what he's putting back. He's putting Hades back, which is interesting. Suppose he could draw... Yep, I mean that would get him the win. I need that Jackson, so I'm going to have to just dig for the Jackson. Let me just double check it's not gone. So that's 1, draw. So he's got 2 clicks to win. What's he got? Dataphone, KA, Hacktivist, Spoilers. So if he's not got it here, nope. Okay, so I need to dig for the Jackson. Draw, draw. And then he wins next turn. I might as well put that in server 1. And then I'll bin macrophage, because whatever. So unless he's particularly unlucky, he's just drawn for the Hades. Yes, no, yes, no. Oh. Alright, yes. Right, so you can go back in, and you can go back in, and shove a hedge fund back. Ta-da! Okay, so maybe I'm with a shout here. Because it's going to be we can access this one first, right? So 1, 2, 3. No, it's more cards than he's got. It's 7 as a cost. Doesn't have enough cards, so I should win. I mean, if he runs on R&D, could res both. Make things awkward. Although Fairchild, nah, he's got the money for it. We have to do something this turn. Should have probably put the snare back, actually. So I need 3, so it only really leaves me with 9. Well, he dies in that case, so 4. Because it costs us to be paid before you steal. I'll rest this anyway. So he's relying on this being future perfect. It's the only thing he can win on. So the Hades gone again. No more actions, takes another hit, and then dies horribly. Well, no, he can't pay for that. And then I win. Yay! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So that worked okay. Ice is very taxing. Yeah, it's just back to basics. Pure net damage, taxing servers. Oh, let's res all. Yeah, so I mean, I could have got in. Mammon is, man, you got to be pretty confident with your runs to be running with that, don't you? You have to know the strength of your ice that you're up against and stuff. Yeah, all pretty bad. Cool beans, so that works. I'm gonna maybe work on this a little more, see what I can make. I did play a single practice game before recording this. There was a guy with feedback filter and just like all the money, Temujins and whatever else. Managed to beat him as well. Playing Haley, but again just couldn't. Oh, did I lose that one? Oh, I can't remember now. Either won or lost, that's how these games go. But effectively they couldn't keep up. Like paying 3 to avoid the net damage when you're taking 12 net damage or something during a run is just impossible. So that's cool. I'll get this uploaded, and until next time, this is Facecheck, jacking out.